but they were citizens all the way up until the late 70s and the early 80s. It's when the tribes got together secretively and kicked the freedmens out of the tribe.
Was this all 5 tribes that we mentioned earlier that got together to do this?
Well, 4 tribes did. The Seminoles' history is a little bit different from the other 4. The Seminoles, their freedmen has always been treated basically as equals within the Seminole Nation.
Okay.
They share a different history than the other 4. But the 4 tribes got together, the Creek, the Choctaw, Chickasaws, and Cherokees, they got together and they secretively changed their membership, citizenship requirements. And what they did, they saw how they could utilize the Dawes enrollment process, this last census, the final census, to their advantage. They said that the way that you can become a citizen in the respective tribes is that you have to trace your lineage to somebody that's on the by-blood roll. Well, they kept blood quantrums for the people that was on the by-blood roll, but they didn't do it for the Black Indians that were put on the freedman roll. They did not keep a blood quantrum. So when they said that you have to obtain a CDIB card, a certificate degree of Indian blood, they know that the freedmen or the Black Indians cannot get a CDIB card because the census takers, the Dawes Enrollment Commissioners, did not list a blood quantum by the freedman's name on their Dawes Enrollment
So even if you forwarded that today, there's someone who might have been from the by-blood line who now might be, let's just say, 1-256 Indian by blood, and they are entitled to benefit.
Yes.
Compared to someone like yourself who's 132nd.
132nd, yes.
But you cannot apply, you're not eligible currently for that.
Well, because they put my grandmother over on the Chickasaw Freedman roll, but we always got to understand this, is that citizenship doesn't have anything to do with blood.
Right.
I mean, we got to definitely keep this in a proper perspective. Citizenship is never based upon blood, because if you base citizenship upon blood, it's going to create your haters, and it's going to create people like Chad Smith with the Cherokee Nation and these other chiefs that they are going to discriminate.
Let's move forward to, as you mentioned, Chief Smith and some of what's going on today. Tell us about the most recent activity, some of the recent votes that have taken place as it regards to the freedmen and their descendants.
Okay, the Cherokee Nation, for an example. The Cherokee Nation, there's a lady, a Cherokee freedman by the name of Marilyn Van. She is the chief of the Cherokee Freedman Band, and she filed a lawsuit against the BIA for allowing these tribes to do this to the freedmen. And that's pending in Washington now. But the Cherokee Nation have been discriminating for a long time, and they have basically been in the spotlight because a lady by the name of Lucy Allen and David Cornsilk. David Cornsilk represented her. He's a Cherokee citizen by blood. He took it to tribal court.
This is Cherokee?
Yeah, Cherokee tribal court. They went to court, and the 3-judge panel, which is the JAT, the Judicial Appeals Tribunal, they ruled in Lucy Allen's favor. She went to court seeking citizenship, and they ruled in her favor 2-1. And as a result of that, the Cherokee freedmen were able to get back into the tribe. When Chad Smith found out about this, Chad Smith is the chief of the Cherokee Nation. I think he was in Washington, D.C. He flew all the way from Washington, D.C. back to Tahlequah and got busy getting a petition signed so he can bring this to a vote. Well, that happened. I think he got the amount of signatures that he wanted, 2,000 or 3,000 signatures.
And this vote was for the members of the Cherokee Nation, all the members.
Yes,
right?
this is from all the members. I mean, whoever wanted to sign this petition, I think it took 2,000 to 3,000 signatures to get it before the, in order to get it on the ballot. Well, that happened. And out of the 300,000 Cherokee members across the country and here in the Cherokee Nation, 8,000 members voted. And of that 8,000 members, 77% voted to kick the Freedmans out. Well, Chad was planning on doing that. Mr. Smith was planning on doing that, kicking them back out because he had overturned his Supreme Court. So now we're at this point where my organization, the Choctaw Chickasaw Freedmen Association of Oklahoma, we got busy after they voted to kick them out. And we went door to door in this community, Fort Coffee, Spiro, Pecola, Roland, Oklahoma. And we got a petition signed. We got 341 names. And we wrote a letter and sent it to the Congressional Black Caucus to ask them to get involved. And the reason why that we targeted the Congressional Black Caucus is because the Congressional Black Caucus has always supported the 5 tribes. They have always supported them so they can get their annual monies that they go and apply for every year to basically take care of their day-to-day operations. It always has won by a narrow vote, but the Congressional Black Caucus has always been the body that carried them over the hump because the Congressional Black Caucus didn't know the history, so therefore they sympathized with them because they thought that the tribes share the same common denominator as we did.
Discrimination.
Discrimination, yes. So when we sent this letter and petition to the Congressional Black Caucus, they were shocked, said, what? This is happening? I can't believe this. So as a result of that, Miss Diane Watson, who's the Congress lady out of California, she is the point person on this, the Freedman issue. And since then, as a result of our proactiveness here in Oklahoma, eastern Oklahoma, Spiro, Fort Coffee, is that now we have a bill pending in Congress, H.R. 2824.